Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now the Bills getting ready for their first drive on offense. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. second and 4. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's second and 8. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second and 6. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
9 yards to pick up there. That's a first down.
Exactly the first down marker was. Handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down. Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Jones on first and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Throwing on second and 3. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, but for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Taken in at the 3. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Lions have recovered.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 27, Jones. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. Higbee, the tight end. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
One after here coming up. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted wasn't the hardwood. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a land touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 53 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up a throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Second and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Jones. All right, makes the catch off the tip by the safety. Throwing again on second down. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They go with Chubb on second down. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Jones. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jones on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Wilson snags it left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton from a yard out. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And that will be caught, but...
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
Previous play is
Plenty of
under
shouts
review.
from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll look to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the draw, it's Hall.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Complete to Breece Hall. 1st and goal.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bills 17.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go up the middle with Chubb. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. One last shot at the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Escaping the pressure right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for Detroit, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.